Today we're going to do Kum Nye with meditation. And the wonderful thing about Kum Nye is that it is a felt experience. So we can really feel the experience of meditation, what meditation really is. So that, if you like, is my goal, is for us to share that together today. The feeling we're going to be developing, nurturing now, is a feeling of wholeness within ourselves. So to come out of our head and into our whole body. And sometimes when I do that, when I come into my whole body, it feels a little bit like a badly packed suitcase. It's lumpy, the weight's uneven, it doesn't feel quite right, it's kind of awkward. So we want to turn that into some elegant, balanced luggage. So I hope you'll join me doing that today. And the way how we do that is through movement and stillness. So the movement is the exercises and the postures, which is followed by meditation. So that combination, stimulating energies and creating space, and then letting our internal energies flow and harmonize. Because whether we are aware of it or not all the time, we have deeply rooted tensions that make us restless and interfere with meditation, which for those of us that have tried meditation or meditate on a regular basis even, often it doesn't feel quite right. So fundamental restlessness sort of is disturbing us. So that's what we're doing when we're doing Kum Nye. We're relaxing that restlessness so that we can sit with our attention in the body calmly, clearly. So let's begin. We always begin with stillness. So if you can make yourself comfortable where you're sitting and feel the stillness of the physical body. So we're not just sitting still, but we're being still. And when we do that, breath comes to the foreground. We suddenly become aware of our breathing, maybe for the first time today. And the breath has a rhythm. We let that rhythm be natural. Let the breath flow as it is. We don't have to try and control it or manipulate it. And in Kum Nye, we breathe through the nose and the mouth. This might feel a little awkward at the beginning, but the mouth is slightly open as if we're gently sucking nectar through a straw, and we feel the breath entering the body through nose and mouth. Not watching the breath, it's one step closer, feeling the breath. Breathe into your belly. When you inhale, breathe into your belly. When we breathe through our nose and our mouth, it's said to feed the head and the heart equally. So although it might feel a little bit unusual, it's worth trying, worth experimenting with. And then we bring our attention to the posture. And the first point of the posture is our connection with the earth. So if we're sitting on a chair, we feel the weight, our weight evenly distributed on each sit bone, and our feet on the ground. Our connection with the earth. If your chair is a little higher, maybe put a cushion or a blanket underneath your feet so you can feel pressure, your feet on the earth. And the spine is upright and alert, yet relaxed. Like a stack of golden coins balanced one on top of the other. And then our head is balanced on top of the spine. All the while breathing through nose and mouth, feeling the natural rhythm of the breath. And as your breathing becomes easier and more even, the mind settles and feeling flows. So even just sitting still like this, we become aware of feeling flowing in the body, feelings and sensations in the body. And this is what we're interested in Kum Nye, the feelings and sensations in the body, because we're working with the subtle body or the higher body, which is an intricate energy system. And talking about feelings and sensations is a way of talking about the energy and the flow of energy in the subtle body. So, and I keep saying come into your body and to the feelings and sensations in your body because it's a way of talking about the energy and flow of energy in the body. And often there's this is where the imbalance is. I talked about the badly packed suitcase. Some parts, some areas of our body are overactive, bristling with energy. They need to be calmed down. Other parts are dormant. They're dull. They need to be awakened. So we're calming down what is overactive, awakening what is dormant, creating a balance, a harmony. So we're going to do the exercises, begin the exercises now. And I always say before we begin that anybody who has a neck or back issues or have had a recent operation or are pregnant, you take particular care. Or if you feel for any reason frail today or a little bit vulnerable, just take your time. And if I suggest anything that doesn't feel possible for you, you just do your own version of it. If you're moving with awareness, with the breath merged with the movement, then you're doing Kum Nye. So don't focus too strongly on the actual posture or the actual movement. Follow it if you can, but we're all different. And the exercises we're doing are from Tarsan Tulku Rinpoche's book, Kum Nye Tibetan Yoga. There's 115 different exercises in this book. It was published in 1978, and it was the first time that Kum Nye had appeared in written form. Before that, it was an oral lineage from the Tibetan tradition. And what Tarsan Tulku Rinpoche did was he systemized and adapted this ancient lineage for Western students and modern lifestyle. So it's particularly for us at this time. And what we're going to do today is 5 desert island exercises. So if worst case scenario, we're on a desert island or we're in self-isolation at home, these exercises would be a wonderful little package to have with you. So that's why I'm doing them today. And then we'll add the sitting posture as well. So a 6-pack, 5 exercises and the sitting posture is what we'll focus on today. So we're going to begin with an exercise called Lightening Thoughts. It's number 17 in the book. And anybody who's done Kum Nye with me before will have done Lightning Thoughts. So if your first reaction was, "Ooh, done that one," then switch your attitude to, "Oh, good." And I'm going to explain why. Look at our bodies. We're all the same. We have shoulders, it goes to a neck, and then the head. And this literally is a bottleneck. We live in our heads, it's very busy and full and intense. If we want to change that, it's very important we open the throat center. and bring the heart and the rest of the body into the picture. Because at the moment, all the control is up here, and we're going to create a situation where the HQ moves, it's down here. This is still an important office, but this is the HQ. This is the main control center. So that's why we do lightning thoughts as a beginning. It's so important to open the throat center, to bring the whole body into play. So let's begin. Let your head come forward. So your chin comes down towards your chest. And feel the back of the neck opening and lengthening. Breathing evenly through nose and mouth. And then feeling each part of the movement, let your head come slowly back up until you're looking straight ahead. And then let the chin continue upward until the chin is pointing towards the ceiling and the throat is opening, the chest is opening. The mouth falls open a little. We still continue to breathe through nose and mouth. Slowly feeling the movement, the head coming down. And the chin continues down towards the chest. Breathing evenly through nose and mouth. The shoulders are relaxing, the shoulders are low. And the spine is upright and tall. It's just the head tipping forward, chin down to the chest, hanging under its own weight, neck fully relaxed. Then the head coming back up. Feel that movement. Every movement can be deeply felt and gracefully performed. Chin coming up until the chin is pointing toward the ceiling. Throat opening. Chest opening. Breath even. Head coming down. And continues down, chin to the chest for the final time. So the back of the neck is opening, lengthening, but also the throat is compacting. And in this position, with our chin down towards our chest, we may become aware of holding in the throat. As you exhale, let go of any holding in the throat. And you may find your head just drops another millimeter or so. And then the head coming back up, feeling each part of the movement. Chin continues up till the chin is high. Throat opening. And bring light attention to the back of your neck. As your head comes slowly forward, light attention to the back of your neck, breathing evenly. Until we're looking straight ahead. We're back in the meditation posture. We'll pause here for a few moments, bring your attention into your body, to any feelings or sensations that weren't there before. Breathing evenly through nose and mouth, we continue by moving our left ear towards our left shoulder. Feel the right side of your neck opening and lengthening. The shoulders relaxing. And the head coming back up to the center. Resist the temptation to rush. Moving slowly enables any tension, any holding to melt. Right ear to right shoulder. Head coming back up. You make the movement smooth and slow. Left ear to left shoulder. Head back to the center. Right ear, right shoulder. Relax both shoulders. They feel quite different. Your left shoulder and your right shoulder. But we can bring relaxation to both of them. And if we don't know how to do that, just by repeating silently to yourself, relaxing shoulders. That's enough. Head coming back up to the center. Final time, left ear, left shoulder. Relaxing shoulders. Relaxing the neck. Head coming up. Final time, right ear, right shoulder. And then head coming back up to the center. And again we pause, feeling the difference. Bringing our attention into the body to feelings and sensations, which is the energy or flow of energy in the body. But generally speaking, there are two kinds of energy. It's either flowing or it's held. So if we have already become aware of areas of tightness and holding or resistance, you just bring light attention and interest. Give it space, let it become less dense, then it can flow again. This is the balancing. This is the awakening what is held, letting that flow again. So we don't have good and bad. There's no favorites. It's all the same energy. But it's either flowing or it's held. We're calming down what is too quick and awakening what is sleeping. Now we're going to make circles with the top of our head in the sky, so it's head rotations. So they don't have to be very big circles. Even small circles, you'll feel the movement in your neck and your shoulders. So the head comes forward and then towards the right shoulder and back and left shoulder and forward. So continue rotating the head in this direction. We move slowly to give a chance for any tension, any holding to release, to relax, to melt. And we move evenly, so we try and make it a circle and an even circle. So we move slowly through any tension, breathing evenly through nose and mouth. Merging the breath with any tension is so helpful if we want to change it, if we want to melt it. And the next time your head is forward with your chin towards your chest, just pause there for a moment. And then rotate the head in the opposite direction. So towards the left shoulder, and back, right shoulder and forward. The movement is smooth, and the breath is as smooth as we can have it. The main thing is not to hold the breath. Maybe it's not so smooth, but we're not holding it, we're letting it flow. The next time your head is forward, with your chin down, just pause there for a moment. And then lift your head so we're back in the sitting posture. And you might like to have your eyes closed in the beginning as you bring your attention into your body to any feelings and sensations in the body. Of course, the neck, maybe the shoulders and the heart, maybe along the length of the spine or up into your head. And let's make the breath very soft and delicate, very smooth, easy. Let's enjoy a smooth, delicate breath. So Lightening Thoughts is a wonderful exercise to open the throat center, but simply being aware of the breath also opens the throat center. Maybe you have a little bit the sensation that your head is clearing and there's feeling in your heart center. Light, gentle body awareness supported by the coming and going of the breath. We let our mind be nurtured by the feelings and sensations in the body. So thoughts may rise, but we are staying in the body. A distraction is not a distraction if we stay in the body. Nurtured and nourished by the feelings and sensations in the body, we don't have to look outside of ourselves for entertainment or for satisfaction. It can be much simpler than that. So we'll move on to the second exercise, which is called loosening up. Again, anybody who's done Kum Nye with me before will have done loosening up. But it's such a good exercise for awakening the whole spine, the length of the spine, all the energy centers, all the main energy centers located along the spine. So again, to begin with loosening up, very good. Number 15 in the book. It's important we stay sitting upright, the spine stays still, the head looking forward. We're just rotating the shoulders. So let your left shoulder come back as your right shoulder comes forward. So your left hand will move up your leg a little towards your body and your right hand on your knee. Looking straight ahead with a casual gaze. Loosening up. So relaxing the belly and the sides of your body and your waist. Is there any holding or resistance in your belly, the sides of your body, your waist? As you exhale, release and let go. Left shoulder coming forward. Right shoulder going back. Your left hand on your knee. The right hand is back towards your body. Your right shoulder back. Looking straight ahead, breathing evenly. Relaxing the sides of your body and the waist and your belly. Breathing into your belly. Feel your belly expanding as you breathe in. Right shoulder coming forward. Feel that movement. Be aware as your shoulders rotate around your spine. Left shoulder goes back. Can you get comfortable in this position? Let go of any notion of wishing it was different. Be very comfortable in the posture without losing the intensity. Relaxing in the posture. Not waiting till it's over before you relax. Relax now. Left shoulder coming forward. Shoulders rotating around the spine. The spine is like a hub. Shoulders rotating around. Right shoulder back. Relaxing in the posture. Relaxing now. Don't wait. Here, now. Bring ease. Feel ease throughout your body. Right shoulder coming forward. Make the movement smooth. The breath is smooth. Final time, left shoulder goes back. Looking straight ahead. Breathing evenly. Try a beginning of a smile. Beginning of a smile. You're supposed to be enjoying yourself. Left shoulder coming forward. Beginning of a smile as the right shoulder goes back for the final time. This is it. Breathing into the belly. And then return to the sitting posture. The right shoulder coming forward till we're back in the sitting posture. Lift your hands up to heart height. Palms up. Feel your hands. Feel the sensations in your hands. Maybe move them up and down a little till you feel they're at heart height. Can you feel the difference? Hold them at heart height for a few moments. Your attention in your hands and your fingers, any feelings and sensations in your fingers. And slowly your hands return to your legs, palms down. Feel the moment where they touch the fabric of your trousers. So remember, it's through movement and stillness. So the stillness is very important after the exercise. We're being still, not holding still. So the body is physically still, but we're not holding still. Feel the sensations, the flow or the holding in the body. It's constantly changing. And as we breathe, we can open the feeling of relaxation as wide as you can. So don't worry how to do that. Silently repeating to yourself, open the feeling of relaxation. Open space. Flowing feeling is relaxation. We give it space. We let it move throughout the body and beyond the body. Open the feeling of relaxation. If you have your eyes closed, you might just like to try opening your eyes. Have a soft gaze. So when we open our eyes, we're not looking at anything. We're seeing everything, but nothing in particular. Our attention is in the body. That stays the same. We have our eyes open. A panoramic seeing. Breathing evenly through nose and mouth. Each time we realize we've been distracted, no bother. Just attention returns into the body, feelings and sensations in the body. It's like our refuge. We may feel a sense of wholeness, of completeness. And when we get used to that feeling of wholeness, when we're distracted, it feels unnatural. We can come back. With a bit of practice, that's how it becomes. Okay. So I hope you're getting on okay with everything. We're going to do a few standing exercises now. So just as at the beginning, we took a moment to consider our posture, our sitting posture. As we come to a standing position, we consider our posture. We feel the connection with the earth. And the knees are not locked. So there's a slight bend in the knee. Navel comes into the spine a little, just a fraction. You may just feel if you bring your navel, draw your navel into your spine a little, and the chest up a little, shoulders wide, relaxing. And then breathe into your belly, and exhale as if exhaling out through your feet into the center of the earth. Inhaling into the belly again, exhaling into the center of the earth, down to the center of the earth. Third time. Feel your belly expand, and then as you exhale, as if out through your feet to the center of the earth. And then let your breathing just be as it is, how you find it. Breath has a rhythm. We relax into that rhythm. We don't have to give it the rhythm. Relax into the rhythm of the breath. And then we'll just do a little bonus exercise just to bring some life into the lower body. So you can put your hands on your hips with your fingers pointing forward and your thumbs at the back. And then lift the heel of your left foot. And then as you let the heel down again, lift the heel of your right foot. So one goes up, the other goes down. And again. And again. So just keep going like that. Find a rhythm in the movement that suits you. So we're down on the left foot and then up on both toes and down on the right foot. Breathing evenly through nose and mouth. See how smooth you can make the movement. So it's not jerky, not erratic, it's very smooth. And often there's a little bit of creaking. So if your bones are making noises, as long as there's no pain, that's very common, so don't be put off. And we can move a little bit quicker. If you feel you're ready to, if you have a nice rhythm and good balance, move a little quicker. And then we can slow again. And again, if you feel you have good balance, you can try, as you go down on one foot, bend both knees, go a little lower. Keep your back vertical, and then coming up onto high onto both toes, and then down on the other foot, bending both knees. This is where the creaking happens. As long as there's no pain, it's no problem. So we're increasing the range of the movement. Low, bending both knees, high on toes of both feet. We're casually looking straight ahead. The back stays upright, vertical. And then come to a stop. Keep your hands on your waist for a little while. Bring your attention into your body, feelings and sensations in the body. And then put your hands flat against the sides of your body and let them glide down. And let your arms, your hands relax, be relaxing at the side of your body. What change does that bring? Does that change something? Different feelings, different sensations when your hands are relaxing at your sides. Our attention in the body with the feelings and sensations in the body. And it's the raw feelings. We're not going into stories or commentaries, like or dislike. There's no judgment. With interest and kindness, openness, our attention is with the feelings and sensations so that they can change, move. If it's flowing energy, it can interact. If it's held, it can become less dense, melt, flow again. We're going to do an exercise now. It's number 21 in the book, Healing Body and Mind. And healing in Kum Nye is restoring balance and bringing together. So bringing the body and mind together and restoring that balance, that unity. Before we begin, just feel your weight evenly distributed on both feet and front and back, so the heels and toes. And throughout this exercise, healing body and mind, try and keep your weight evenly distributed. We're going to be leaning from one side to the other, but our weight can stay even. And I'll tell you how as we do it. So we're trying to have attention on the whole body, including our weight distribution. So connect with your breathing, breathing through nose and mouth, feeling the breath. That's connecting with the breath. When we feel the breath, we're connected with the breath. Our hands relaxing by our sides, our arms. And they're not empty pipes. There's life flowing through our arms and our fingers. Can you feel life flowing through your fingers, through your arms? Let your hands rise up in front of you, palms down, feeling that movement. Your attention is in your hands and your fingers and the different feeling tones as your hands move up to heart height and then above your heart, over your shoulders. Until our hands are above our head with the palms facing forward. And with your feet flat on the floor, reach up and exhale fully. And then we lean out to the left. Slowly, not too much. Feel it. Weight evenly distributed on both feet, so your hips might move out to the right a little to compensate. The left side of your body is a little bit compacted. The right side of your body opening, lengthening, and then coming back up to the center, moving slowly and evenly. If our breath is slow and even, we can move with the breath. And to the right side, don't have to lean out too far, just enough to feel the left side of your body, your hips, your ribs, your armpit, opening, lengthening. Coming up to the center. Again to the left. Keep your arms close to your head. You don't have one hand arm hanging down. Keep them both here. And then coming back to the center, reaching up as we come back to the center. And continue in a smooth movement to the right. Coming up, reaching up as we come back to the center. Final time to the left. Reaching up, back to the center. Final time to the right. And back to the center. The beginning of a smile. Smiling helps. Maybe your shoulders, a little bit of tension or heaviness in your arms and your shoulders. Smile. Let the smile spread through your body, melting any holding, any resistance. Very slowly, hands coming down. Breathing evenly, almost as if the movement is riding on the breath, moving on the breath. So our attention is in the body. Can you feel a difference? Bring your attention into the body to any location or locations where there is feeling. And maybe at the beginning of this morning there was a distinct area, or maybe two, but now maybe there's a sense throughout the body. There is feeling, there is sensation. And we let the breath merge with the feelings and sensations. Those are the three. The feelings and the breath and the attention, the awareness. Bringing those three together. And we bring our experience back to the chair, back to the sitting position. So we're not making a cut. So for those of you that are new to meditation, very simple advice on the posture is to feel the connection with the earth and to sit upright and alert yet relaxed. For those of us who've done a bit more meditation, I'm going to very briefly go through the 7 points of the posture, because when the posture is good, meditation will naturally arise. So the first point is the connection with the earth. We feel grounded, stable, reliable. We feel the ground beneath us. And we feel our hands resting palms down on our thighs or knees. And then the spine, alert yet relaxed. And then the chin comes slightly in towards the throat. You feel the back of the neck aligning with the spine. That's quite a small, subtle adjustment. And the mouth is slightly open, breathing through nose and mouth. Point 5, 6 point, tip of the tongue, lightly touching the palate above the top front teeth. And particularly in the beginning, people find that a little bit awkward and distracting. If so, don't worry too much about it. We can come back to that another day. And then the final point of the posture is the eyes. In the Tibetan tradition, we meditate with our eyes open. Many reasons for that. But if you prefer, you can keep your eyes closed for now. And see if you can be aware of all 7 points of the posture at the same time. And in order to do that, our attention needs to be relaxed and open. If we're too intense, too focused, we can only do one thing at a time. Can you open and relax your attention so that you can feel the ground and your hands and your spine and your chin, mouth slightly open, tip of the tongue, breath even. It all becomes one posture. If you find it all a little bit claustrophobic, that's when it's good to open your eyes actually. So try opening your eyes if you have your eyes closed. Let the light in. It's not just you seeing out, let light in. So we're not only feeling the ground beneath us, but we're open to the sky above us, the space around us. So we have good posture, but mind needs a job. And usually that's thoughts and thinking. Kum Nye, the focus of our meditation, we bring our attention inward. Light, gentle body awareness, supported by the coming and going of the breath. If we try to concentrate through willpower, it's very difficult, nearly impossible. But if we bring our attention into our body, concentration happens naturally. One more minute. Feeling the breath, attention in the body. Don't sit rigid like a soldier. I was getting too serious. We need to relax, enjoy. Holding is the main obstacle, the main issue. Holding on. We can let go, relax, especially here and now. Nothing to do, nothing to undo. Everything happens naturally by itself. Okay, so we're going to do another standing exercise, but we're going to move slowly, transition slowly. We're not stopping one thing, starting another. We're not beginning from a frozen position. It's all one. If you're waiting for something, there's no waiting. The stillness, when we're doing Kum Nye, the stillness, we're just in our body with the feelings and sensations. Feeling the breath. Actually, all these exercises, they're just symbols. Kum Nye is happening all the time. If our body, breath, awareness are together, it's happening. That's why Kum Nye is such a wonderful, skillful means for integrating meditation in daily life. Through Kum Nye, we're practicing a meditative awareness, a meditative quality in movement and stillness. So we're going to do an exercise called touching body energy. So we're stimulating body energy. Can we touch it? The way how we touch energy is by bringing the breath there. So the body has feelings in the same way that the eyes have sight. The body has feelings. So when we exercise, we're stimulating feeling. We merge the breath through awareness. We're merging the breath with the feeling. Touching body energy. So bringing our breath to the feelings and sensations in the body. I'm going to demonstrate it once. And then when we do it together, you can, a little bit, you don't have to be thinking so much. You can go with the flow rather than instructing yourself. So I'll turn sideways so you can see a little bit. Our posture is good. Two things when we're going to be bending forward from the waist, so it's important we remember that there's a slight bend in the knees are not locked, and also navel into the spine. You can feel that already, how that affects your posture. It brings balance and a feeling of power. When I do that, that's what I feel. So we need to remember that. I'm going to do it quickly. We're going to do this much slower. Our arms rising up in front of us until they're above our head. And then Bending forward from the waist. Keeping your head between your arms until you're in a low position. And some people, if you're doing yoga or you're flexible, you might be able to touch the floor, but just keep your hands up off the floor. And then again, coming up with your head between your arms. And then we'll go back a little with the chin high and the chest up. And we might do 3 of those. Often we do Kum Nye exercises 3 or 9 times. There's no reason, don't worry, but we'll do 3. Okay. Feel your connection with the ground and with the breath. The movement can have almost effortless quality if we're connected with our breathing. We can move on the rhythm of the breath. And when we bend forward particularly, we might become aware of tension. As we're bending forward, it's natural. Maybe we're falling. There's a tightening or an opening in your spine, along your back. Bring the breath there. Merge with any feelings and sensations. We don't start from a frozen position, so feel the life flowing through your body already. 3, 2, 1. Arms coming up. Touching body energy. Touching energy in the body, of the body, around the body. Hands above our head, palms facing forward, bending forward from the waist. If this is difficult for you to bend forward from the waist, you can just let your arms slowly come down or bow forward a little bit. It's not possible for everybody. Reaching out and arching quality as we go down. And in the low position, spread your fingers wide and exhale fully from the belly as if it's exhaling through your hands, out through your fingers. Relax your hands and then coming back up. Keeping your head between your arms if you can, reaching out as we're coming up. Your hands above your head, just reaching up. And then the chin comes up and the chest up. So just the upper back arching a little. Body is straight, just the upper back arching a little, chin up, chest up. Mouth falls open, breathing evenly through nose and mouth. And then head coming slowly forward, just the head coming forward until we're looking straight ahead. And then bending forward from the waist. Reaching out, arching quality as we go down. Releasing any tension we encounter as we move. And in the low position, our head and our arms hang loosely. Spread your fingers wide. Feel the space between your fingers as you exhale fully out through your hands. And relax your hands and coming up. Breathing evenly, moving slowly. Standing tall, chin and chest high, mouth falls open. The breath flows freely. And the head coming slowly forward. Feel that movement of the head coming forward. And going down for the final time. Reaching and arching forward. Feeling the breath. Merging with feelings. In the low position, spread your fingers. Exhale fully, nodding your head, nodding yes. Yes, feel the back of the neck opening and lengthening. The whole spine. Spaces opening in the between the vertebrae. Relaxing your hands. And then coming up. Final time, chin and chest high. But feel a smile moving through your body. Letting go of any resistance or holding without losing intensity of the posture. Head coming slowly forward. Put light attention on the back of your neck as your head comes forward. So we're looking straight ahead. And then without any trace of rush or hurry, let your hands glide, float slowly down. Breathing evenly into any holding, any tension we might have discovered. Any heaviness, any dullness. And with your hands by your sides, you might just want to wriggle your shoulders a little or move your head. And then stand quite still. Our attention in the body. So there's physical stillness, but you may become aware of movement. I'm sure you are. Feelings flowing, moving, interacting within the body, and even a sense that they're expanding beyond the body. So while we're still, there is movement. Movement doesn't change the stillness. And the stillness doesn't block the movement. Without making a cut, we come back to the seated position. We bring our experience with us. Connection with the earth. Open to the sky above. Centered in our heart. This feeling of wholeness, simply put, is when body, breath, awareness are together. Feeling the breath, attention in the body. Sometimes the answer is not difficult or expensive or remote. Right here, right now. Simply relaxing in the present moment. Now I'm going to move you again. We're going to stand up. And I know some of you will be feeling very settled and peaceful, maybe having this felt sense of what meditation really is, and you won't be so happy at my suggestion. Tough. That's life. No, change attitude. Oh yes, it'll make a difference. And this is how life is actually, constant interruptions, constant challenge. So we learn to go with the flow. And the flow is standing up. And we're going to do an exercise called flying, which again, anybody who's done Kum Nye with me before will have done flying. But this time it will be different. So it's up to you to bring that freshness, that beginner's mind into an exercise each time we do an exercise. What's new? What's different? How is it original? Find the freshness. The freshness comes from us, not from outside. In our attention, the quality of our attention, and the openness of our awareness. Feel your connection with the earth. Feel the breath. Feel the life flowing through your body. You are alive. You are breathing. Feel it. Your hands coming slowly up from your sides. So the hands coming out to the sides, palms down. Your attention in your hands, in your arms as they move through space. Knees are not locked, belly relaxed. Moving slowly through any tension or tightness till the hands are above our head, backs of the hands facing each other and close but not touching. Feet flat on the floor, reaching up and exhale fully. Slowly the hands coming apart and moving down. Maybe there's some sense that the movement is on the breath, with the breath. There's not such a strong sense of I doing the movement. The movement is happening almost effortlessly or by itself without instruction. Pause for a moment with our arms relaxing at our sides, light attention on the back of the neck. If there's any feelings or sensations in the back of the neck or the throat, give them space. Let them open and expand. Feelings have layers, so relaxing our throat center at the beginning is not job done, it's continuous. Arms coming up. Until again, the hands are above our head and the backs of the hands facing but not touching, reaching up, exhaling fully. And then as the arms come down, the hands come down slowly, you can visualize all the goodness and vitality of the universe flowing in through your hands, up your arms and filling your heart. All the nutrition, all the freshness and natural goodness flowing in, filling your heart center. Hands coming up for the final time. This time, if you like, you can imagine your heart overflowing and all your fundamental goodness, all your qualities flowing out of your heart through your arms out into the world. All of your love, compassion, joy, and equanimity. Sometimes it feels a little hidden or veiled, but it's all in there. Let it out, share it with the world. Let your heart open. Reaching up, touching the sky, feeling the earth, connection with the earth, touching the sky. Exhale fully. How is your mind? Arms coming slowly down. If we move slowly, any tension has the time and space to melt, to relax. Pause for a moment in the standing position. we bring our experience back to the chair. So again, we slip naturally into meditation posture. It's like coming home. Maybe after a while, it even feels like coming home, finally. All the scattered aspects of our being come together. So we'll just sit together for 2 more minutes. Light, gentle body awareness, supported by the coming and going of the breath. Enjoy it. Relaxing. So you don't have to move, but stop meditating. Sometimes in that moment we realize how much instructing we've been giving ourselves. We can just stop meditating. Just be very natural. Your eyes are open. Move your fingers. You don't have to look to see that you're moving your fingers. Feel you're moving your fingers. And then as we finish a session like this, again, we're not washing our hands of it, and that's done. See if we can bring some quality of meditation, meditative awareness into our daily life. We may have to jump up and rush to do something, but see if we can bring some stillness into the movement. Very good. I hope you've enjoyed this session of Kum Nye. We have a new